Das Forum Nordicum wird unterstützt durch die Deutsche Avia Mineralöl GmbH.
Biathlon events, I guess, because we have had one World Cup already, and we will have a World Cup soon again, and also World Championships in 2027. So, as Jaak said, then I am the Chief of Media. So if you're coming to Otepää, then we will probably meet there. And to start off our presentation, let's watch a video about Estonia.
Imagine it's the year 2027. You're about to land, and moments before you touch ground, Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, unravels itself with its hauntingly beautiful snow-capped medieval towers and dreamy ambience. From Tallinn, you will start your trans-Estonian travel via vivid and breathtaking landscapes Estonia humbly embodies. Just under 3 hours, you'll arrive in Otepää, the winter capital of Estonia, or more precisely, our crown jewel of sports complexes known as Tavandi Sports Centre. Excitement kicks in as you start to feel the tension in the air, and you know you are in for an unforgettable experience. Years of careful planning by the organisers have culminated in this moment. The road to the IBU World Championships in 2027 is paved with several key milestones. The IBU Youth and Junior World Championships 2024, along with the IBU Summer World Championships 2024 in Otepää, provide the perfect stage to elevate the competition for athletes and spectators. At Tavandi Sports Centre, athletes can unwind in the cosy family club, savouring delicious meals while spectators immerse themselves in a variety of exciting games and activities. The grand rehearsal will be the BMW IBU World Cup in 2026, a thrilling preview of what's to come just a year later. But wait, the IBU World Championship is just a tiny part of the experience Estonia has to offer. In Estonia, there are 1.3 million citizens, thus 1.3 million biathlon fans. More than 10% of them watched the 2022 IBU World Cup stage live on TV, and roughly 20,000 came to witness this magnificent event. The rest are eagerly waiting for the 2027 World Championships. Today, this tiny country holds the first place in Europe regarding the number of unicorn startups per capita. Despite our technological advancements, 51% of the land is covered with thick forest. Due to the number of bogs, Estonia has one of the largest freshwater reserves in the world. Estonia offers a unique and innovative destination to host the 2027 IBU World Championships, leaving the athletes and fans with a cultural nature and technological experience. Visit Estonia. We are ready for you.
So yeah, here you can see the calendar. Already in 6 months we will have our second World Cup, and in 27 the big World Championships, and then again in 27 another World Cup. And this is a photo of the World Cup in 2022. We had many restrictions in place at the time due to COVID, but still every ticket basically was sold out. So it was a huge success. Weather was also on our side, and we feel like all the fans and athletes really enjoyed it. So this is Estonia. Maybe some of you have been there. Finland in the north and Latvia in the south. And Otepää is here with the orange dot. So when you come from Tallinn, then it's approximately a 3-hour drive. But the closest bigger city is Tartu, which is only like half an hour away, and most of the visitors and journalists and everyone will stay there because Otepää Yeah. Otepää is quite a small town, so not everyone can stay there. It has 2,200 residents, but it's not a random Estonian small town. It's called the winter capital of Estonia, and it's very significant considering our history as well, because our national flag was born there. And when it comes to the name Otepää, then in translation it basically means the bear's head. So this is the coat of arms of Otepää with the yellow bear, and it has also inspired our mascot for the events. So here you can see Otepää. The stadium is basically in the town. So it's a few hundred meters from the central square. So it's a very convenient location. You don't really have to travel somewhere far away from the town. And OC Otepää has actually been hosting international biathlon events for 20 years already. The first one was in 2007, Summer Biathlon World Championships, and the team has been almost the same for the whole time, with Aivar Nigol and Hillar Tsahkna in the lead. And they have really been on this road to the 2027 World Championships for a long time, and everyone is really looking forward to it. And when it comes to maybe our difference is that in Estonia there are very many young biathlon fans. So our goal is definitely to attract a young audience, and it was a success already last time. There were many families watching the World Cup, so we want to continue with this to bring many young people to the stadium. And our slogan is Aspire to be Limitless, which also reflects the road of acquiring the World Championships, because it seemed absolutely impossible 20 years ago. But now we are there. And as I already said, our mascot is Otto, the bear. So the name is comes from the name of the town, obviously, and from the bear on the coat of arms of Otepää. And now I will give the word to Jaak, who will tell you more about the sports center.
Thank you. Yes, Stefan, the sports center is, let's say, quite long history. First, skiing tracks and hotel was started already in 1977, I think, with a special thing, roller ski track. These days it's 6.5 kilometers closed loop. And in beginning, that time we was in Soviet Union, and that was the sports center was established for Soviet Union national winter sport teams, especially cross country. And for these days, we have held many international competition, and Tehvanti Sports Center is a winter sport competition center. So all investments that government, so we are under the Ministry of Culture in Estonia, and investments coming from state. So our goal is to have FIS license, IBU A license. So we are competition center. And first, as you see, cross-country World Cup comes to Otepää it was not planned, but Russia and Kaugalova cancelled the event, and then from FIS we had a call at are Otepää and Estonia ready to take it, and it was quite short time to answer. We take the challenge, and that time I was athlete, so for athlete side it was the best way to race at home tracks. These days we have also Nordic Combined World Cup, and let's see if you are looking the Nordic Combined races. So last winter Otepää World Cup, I think, was one of best according how many spectators we had. I think it was up to 4,000. So for FIS people, it was very, very nice to how Estonian Federation manage them. And also we are summertime World Rally Car races around Otepää. These days the main quarter is in Tartu, but around Otepää it's also many stages and technical service areas. Little bit about courses. As IBU told you, is same little bit in our goals also. As you see, courses plan, so we manage it to have all courses in same area. So to produce artificial snow to courses, we don't need so many extra loops, so just little bit longer, as you've seen. And on courses we have new, or no, okay, not very new, but 2019 we have invested in lighting system, LED system with in stadium area 1,200 lux, and on courses 800. So it's I think not the most, but at least enough for very good TV production. And according to World Champs and World Cup, we have every year doing some groundwork also to we need to have a less snow on the courses, so we have put some tunnels on course, so spectators can pass easily on courses and that side. And as I started, it's a Tehvandi Hotel. It's a little bit also behind history, so under the ground, and local nickname is a Pentagon. I don't know why, but it's if you are in Otepää and asking for some local people, Tehvandi Hotel, so they can look at you and what is that? If you are asking where is a Pentagon, okay, now we know. And it's of course renewed some years ago, so and 85 beds, mostly for athletes. Let's see, IBU people don't want to be there, so we are saying that athletes is the most important part of our events. And of course, as I told you, jumping hill, that is, I think, only facilities that we could have European money, and for that reason, so the most important thing in that project in 2005 was viewing platform and tourist, and it's a special exit for ski jumpers. But that's. And now maybe for you, järgmine slide. 2 years ago, when we had the World Champs, let's see, it was the first time when Otepää was candidate, and in my eyes, we was quite lucky, because of that was just 2 candidates, not big organizers, or so we get the World Champs, and then we need to start to invest, and that was 2 big things. It's a media center, what we need, and we start to build it last year in August, and after 2 weeks it will be opening for first part of sport hall. In every day it will be sport hall, as you see in picture, volleyball, basketball, but in World Champs or in World Cup, we can divide it, the hall in 2 sections, and we manage at minimum 300 working spaces for you, as IBU rules saying. Yeah. And as you've seen, it's not so far away from shooting range, located between hotel and main stadium. So just, let's see, 300 meters to walk to new media center. And it's, let's see, last downhill before shooting range is, you can see. Also, sustainability is in our case, it's a solar park on the roof, so we are moving more and more in sustainability also. And new TV compound. Before we used backside of main tribune, but it's too small, and now we have made new TV compound at 6,000 square meters. So need is for 300, but anyway, I hope quite many local or national TV ones will be in Otepää, so hopefully we have enough space. Around the track, we have also fiber optical cable lines to produce the TV pictures, and it's all coming also to TV compound. So if you are looking to make your own TV production, so it's easier to you, hopefully. That's 2 main investment what we have done last 2 years, and it's of course some challenging to look forward. For this season we have 2 snow storages. We have also snow factory. So we have plan A, B, and C. If we are missing weather because we don't have mountains, so we are depending about cold. But we have optimistical, and already tomorrow morning IBU race director will visit our center to inspect once again. So unfortunately, I'm leaving today afternoon to meet Borut in my office tomorrow morning. Thank you, and I give back to Greta.
So yeah, more practical information. When you travel to Estonia, you can fly to Tallinn, our capital, or Riga, the capital of Latvia. And there is also a smaller airport in Tartu, which is actually very close to Otepää, but it only has flights to Helsinki. So it might be an option that you can check, because the distance to Otepää is less than half an hour. There is also a port in Tallinn, so this next season we will have Kontiolahti in the calendar just before Otepää. So it might also be an option for the journalists coming from Finland. And what I would like to point out is that when you fly to Tallinn, then you don't have to rent a car. You can actually depend on the bus connection, because it's very frequent and very, very convenient, as the two media hotels are located basically in the bus station, or very, very close to it in Tartu. So this is Tartu in winter, the second largest city in Estonia. And this is the place where most people will spend their nights who come to the big events. And these three hotels are the ones that are booked for media. And the first and the third one are the ones in the center, and the middle one is actually the closest to the venue, but it's on the outskirts, but it also has a shopping center next to it. So they are very conveniently located. And transport to the venue, of course, we have transport buses going from the hotels to the venue, and also there is the big parking next to the new media center, so it's very easy for TV crews and people who have more equipment to get to the media center. And yeah, to finish off, this is another photo of the 2022 World Cup, and we hope to see you all in Otepää. That's it.
And maybe one idea for you also, next Forum Nordicum, maybe next year in Otepää. For us, it's quite long to travel, so sometimes maybe you want to travel also a little bit longer.
Thanks a lot. Any questions from your side? Just a second. Yep, Kurt, just a moment.
Situation in Russia, good, not so good. Otepää,
They are not our neighbors. I've been new more than 1,000 years. So from our side, for us, it's normal life, of course. And if we are taking Ukraine, is from Estonia to longer than from Middle Europe. So the situation is stable. We are looking after that, and as you know, we are part of NATO. So hopefully, your countries and our bigger friends is with us. So nothing special, I think.
My question was on the same right, but if the war, we hope that the war stops in the next few months, and then in 2027, are spectators from Russia a number for you in your planning the World Championships?
Yeah, if of course, if it's a war is ending, so let's say in our case in Defense Center, we have need to look quite a lot of our work in our side, and we are in Defense, let's say 50% of is Estonians, visitors or clients, 50 from other countries. And Russian national teams was every summer in our centers. So now they are not allowed to come. It's understandable, but now we are looking more to Scandinavia, even in Middle Europe. Thanks for World Champ. We have already last summer Swiss biathlon national team was in Otepää. So yeah, we are more international at the moment, and if you are there, so you doesn't need to be afraid, I think.
And the last is not a really question. I know your Wi-Fi in Estonia is so good that it will be the first World Championships without paper for the journalists?
Why not? It depends from you. If you are asking, so we provide, but if not, so yeah, we are ready to have it without paper.
Okay. Other questions from your side? No? Then first of all, I have to say thank you very much for coming to us.
Das Forum Nordicum wird unterstützt durch die Deutsche Avia Mineralöl GmbH.